Hi everyone, my name is Charlie, and today I have a review of The Management Style of the Supreme Beings by Tom Holt. That was a very difficult title to remember, and had I brought the book with me, it would have made it better. Anyway, I got this book in a Willoughby book subscription that my father bought me for Christmas, and basically, when I was looking at the back during my haul video, I was like, I really want to read this. And I said, you know what I did? I put Rebecca down on Saturday, picked up this book, and finished it on Sunday because it is honestly one of the most hilarious, fantastic books that I have ever had the pleasure to read. Now, if you remember last year, one of my favourite books, well, one of the favourite authors I discovered was Terry Pratchett, and one of the favourite books of that was Mort, which follows a young man who becomes Death's apprentice, basically. And I think maybe this just fed into my enjoyment of that sort of story, of like taking this entirely like metaphysical idea that we all know of, and just like making it modern and just looking at it in this different perspective. So basically, God and Jay decide to retire and hand over the Earth to this corporation, the Venturi brothers, who have had many successes all across the galaxies with like creating life forms and managing planets. And they do this by removing the concept of good and evil and making everything have a price. So I imagine it's like, would that mean it's the ultimate form of capitalism? I don't know. But basically, any sin that you want to commit now has a price. And it just so happens that there are a few people who aren't entirely happy with this, who want to maybe challenge the New World Order, and these come in the form of the like low-ranking workers, you know, your shop managers who are constantly having to answer to head office. And you get this with the character of Bernie. You get Kevin, who is God's son that we don't hear much about, and who is almost looked down upon by all of the angels and everything around him. You get an insight into Hal, and just how everything is more of a business than actually would previously be thought by religious people. But there is something in the background that they spend the book looking for and maybe questioning the reality of, that honestly made me think that this book was just fantastic. I loved the humour, I loved the way it did things. With Terry Pratchett, I thought that book was Morning, Mr. Magpie. I thought that book was brilliant to listen to. I'm not sure whether I would get the same thing from listening to a Tom Holt book. I feel like it is an experience that does need to be read. It's honestly, I think that this was just a perfect book to like go back and reread. It felt like I can't really quantify with what it felt like. It felt to me like a bit like Arthur Christmas, but for adults. Or like taking this idea we all have our own thoughts about and just mixing it up a bit and putting your own spin on things. And apparently I believe that Tom Holt's renowned for this. I know that I used to own 2 of his books, but that's a completely different story. I unhauled them, unread, but to be fair, I did buy them when I was 12 years old, and I don't think that I would appreciate them then. I don't know what it was. It was just the humour got me, the characters got me, the twists on things got me. Like, some of the humour was like what I see from the writers at the writers group, and I was impressed, really. Yeah, I was really impressed with the book for reasons that I cannot even think of or quantify. But basically, yeah, if you want a humorous tale, probably this one will suit you. If you're interested in like taking the classic like story of heaven and hell and twisting it on its head and talking about capitalism in a humorous fashion and looking at the way the world might go if we do certain things, then definitely this book is for you. In fact, I'd just like anyone who likes science fiction and humour to go out and read this book. Because honestly, I can't say more than that, because I can't think of more that I want to say than I actually just really enjoyed a book yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. If you've got any questions about the book, feel free to ask them down in the comments, because I know that I definitely didn't actually give any idea what this book was about properly. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, that is all.